Welcome to a new season of Cozy Womb Podcast. This is season 5 of Cozy Womb. My name is Shan, mom of the girls. This is a podcast where we talk about surviving parenting, the realness about preggo-ness, and giving really good tips on being our best parent and evolving every day. So if that's what you're looking for, you're at the right place. Wait. Before we get into this episode, let's show some support. Let's go.
Hey, it's Anya Dula, and I am the host of Intercultured with Anya Dula. Intercultured with Anya Dula is a podcast that focuses on motherhood, culture, birth work, and travel. And it's just a place for women to come together to discuss our philosophies on motherhood, to discuss our work and birth work, if that's what we do, but mainly to bring women of all different cultures together so that we can talk about how we mother, how we #do motherhood, so that we can learn from one another and learn to love each other. That's really what it's all about. I hope you'll join us. Intercultured with Anya Dula podcast is available on all the major podcast stations. I hope you'll join us. Can't wait to connect.
Hi, welcome back to Cozy Womb Podcast, Season 5, Episode 4. My name is Shan. Media-free zones at home. That's what we're talking about today. The point of this episode is to take focus on the media in your house. Like, what are the outlets and input of outside media that is coming into your home? How much of it is coming into your home? How do you control that, and how do you keep that balance? How much is the outside world influence in your house? That's what we're talking about. If you think this episode can help you, keep listening. Growing up in the house with my mom and my dad, there was only one TV. They didn't have a TV in their room. Wasn't any TVs upstairs in our room. There wasn't a TV downstairs in the basement. It was one TV in the living room, okay? And we all watched it together. Now, living with my mom separately, there was only one TV in the living room. When I was like 12, 11, there was one TV in the living room. I didn't get a phone until I was 16. That phone, the only good thing about that phone is you could play the Snake game. Okay, the Snake was a black and white game. And now we have media everywhere. We have media on tablets, on phones, on TVs, on mini screen games. We have portable TVs. We have so many things where media can come in on. We have these Google little speaker things that you can just call out a question in the room and it'll answer it because it's hooked up to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is everywhere. Things are cordless. If you go in a house and you find a house line, landline phone, good luck. I don't have one in my house. The only phone in here is my cell phone. I'm the only one that can go on my cell phone unless my mom calls on FaceTime and wants to talk to the girls and they can have the phone. Or the girls call my friends on my iPad and they can have the iPad. Now, there are no TVs in my room. I want my room to be completely chill. The only thing in here is my phone sometimes and my iPad sometimes, and I'm not even on that. When I'm on my computer, I'm at my desk. I have plants in here, I have pictures, I have my bed and lots of pillows. I want here to be chill. I don't want a TV in my room. Now, the girls' room has no TV. They don't have any personal tablets because Anya broke hers years ago, and I'm not replacing it because she doesn't care. She's not at an age where she cares about stuff like that. And I have an iPad, and I'm not buying her an iPad. And when she does use my iPad, they use it, I want to say once every 2 weeks. And it's not for long. And there's only one game on it. On purpose. They don't have any Sega games. They don't have any Nintendo. They don't have any PlayStation. No Xbox. None of that. There's one TV in my house, and it's in the living room. And YouTube is on it. I limit the YouTube as much as I can because they just put anything on YouTube, no matter if it's the kids' YouTube or regular YouTube. I have lots of books in my house. So growing up, I kind of keep the same things. My mom didn't allow my brothers to play games all day. We talked together, we played board games together, we traveled, and we spent time apart. And that's what helped us become more balanced and comfortable being by ourselves or being around family. And we really liked spending time with family when we would go to family's houses. It wasn't about watching TV with them. It was about doing things with them. And I think that's what a lot of kids lose out on today with all these electronics and all these sources of media, is losing out on real time and real experiences spent with people they actually care about. So let's get into now how to really get a hold on how much media is in your house. Okay, so for right now, how much outside influence is in my house? Not a lot. And if most of the bulk of the influence is coming in, it's from me being on Twitter, from me checking my Facebook once a week, from me being on IG. I IG a lot because I run a lot of pages. I have my personal page, Who is Shan, where it's just like a lot of me and art and the girls. And then I have She Gets It, which is my other podcast. I have Cozy Womb podcast, where there's a lot of parenting stuff, a lot of kid stuff. Then I have So What Page Beyond Bed, which is a book club podcast that I do with two of my friends. So I do a lot of things on IG. Same with Twitter. I talk to a lot of the listeners a lot. I talk to a lot of people doing other podcasts and other shows and other parenting things. I try to keep that outlet open. That's how I gauge what people need to hear or may want to hear. And that's what helps me. But as far as like TV, there's one TV in my house and unlimited YouTube. There's one iPad in here and they're on it once every 2 weeks for a couple of hours. One iPhone, my phone, no games. No video games is in here. I have a lot of books. I have a lot of poster board in here, so we do things on it. I have board games. I have lots of puzzles, thinking toys. I have in here flashcards, coloring books, paint, plain paper, so you could create whatever you want. Learning posters. I have markers. I have crayons. So I have things for my children to use their imagination. On my walls is their artwork, my artwork. Other people's artwork. I have plants in here. I have candles in here. I have sculptures in here. I have things that make your mind work, not a whole bunch of outside influence being thrown in my kids' faces for them to not think for themselves. I'm very big on my children thinking for themselves, so keeping my house very media free is important to me. Also, at the table, they're not on no iPads. I'm not on my phone when I'm eating with them at the table. We have breakfast together. That's one thing this quarantine is helping us do, is spend more time together. What else? I don't have a TV in the kitchen. I don't have a TV in my room. They don't have TVs in their room. When we watch TV together is something that we all want to watch together. When I just want to watch my type of shows, they have to go play. I don't allow them to have outside media influence everywhere. I don't allow it to control us. The last time I watched the news willingly was probably like 2 years ago. Because it's kind of like how many times can you see the most repetitive information that the masses wants you to hear and see? No, I would rather you read a book, figure out the answers for yourself and do your Googles. So that is how I keep my house very limited and media free. You should be choosy on when your children can be on social media, any type of media, TV, where the TVs are in the house. Your electric bill will thank you. Georgia Power still wants their electricity paid during this quarantine. I don't know how long that's going to last because I don't know. I've been furloughed from my job, so now I'm trying to figure out a way where I can make money from the house. If that's not possible, I don't know what we're leading into, but it's not going to be pretty. It's not. So, yeah, that's me on being media free in my house. Bye.
Bye.
What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? These ultra-low net-carb baked goods contain 0 sugar, fewer calories, and more protein than the leading brands, and are high in fiber to support gut health. Shop now at Hero.co.